Oh dear, the first reactions are in for Captain America Brave New World. Not looking good, actually. Very mixed, but I would say mixed to negative. Got to remember as well, a lot of these people were invited. There are super fans giving it a negative review. So world premieres tend to be slanted to the positive. You just kind of get caught up in the red carpet affair, etc. And 9 times out of 10, there are super fans, again, like I just said. So it being mixed to negative, oh, it's not good. So these are the first reactions / first reviews. We're going to get the full reviews out tomorrow, and we'll learn more then. I'm gonna guess, here's my wild guess, you can tell me tomorrow if I'm right or wrong, that tomorrow they will be mostly negative. All the ones that were mixed today will be negative tomorrow. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Please do hit subscribe if you're new here, especially if you're a returning viewer that's not yet subscribed. I count on you guys to help this channel grow. I can't do it without you, and it really does help YouTube view the channel in a positive light. So those that keep coming back, if you would be so kind as hit that subscribe button, it really would help the channel out. Thank you in advance. Let's take a look. So, Adam Hlavak says there's tons to enjoy in Captain America Brave New World. Anthony Mackie is charming and carries the mantle well, and his banter with Danny Ramirez is also great. Some elements of the film are a little thin, but the stuff that worked for me worked well. Great time in IMAX. Now, again, I said mix, so expect some positive stuff. David Thompson says, Anthony Mackie fills Chris Evans' shoes seamlessly as Captain America. No one is more deserving to hold the shield than Sam Wilson. Harrison Ford takes Thunderbolt Ross up a level, and yes, Red Hulk smashes. Angry Hulks are so back. Got to click on here to get a little bit more info. Unfortunately, between the script, structure, and half-baked side characters, Captain America Brave New World struggles to soar as high as I'd hoped. 7.1 out of 10? Where's the 0.1 coming from, mate? And this is an MCU Direct, so this is a slanted positive, of course, as super fans, basically. Really enjoyed the Incredible Hulk sequel, Captain America. Oh, wait, a film that severely lacks focus and has about as much political insight as a Government 101 class. Sam's story of being the Cap people can aspire to is lost in the mix and only paid lip service. Big TV movie energy. My thoughts on Captain America Brave New World are incredibly mixed. The film stumbles with its narrative, hoping the action will pick up the slack. Often feels more like a rehash or an overly long setup than it does Sam Wilson's story. But Harrison Ford as Ross was great. Cool. I've got some really good news for everybody whose 2 favourite Marvel movies are The Incredible Hulk and The Eternals. That doesn't sound good, does it? Who the fuck liked The Eternals? Captain America Brave New World is fine. Oh. You can see the stitches where the reshoots are, which leads to missed opportunities and potential. It gets the job done. Oh, good, does it? It gets the job done. As what? The film gets the job done. What job is that? To entertain? Doesn't sound like it did. And doesn't overstay its welcome. The middle of the road for Marvel is still better than most. Is it, though? Is it, though? Eric Davies says, Marvel is back. Cap is back. Julia Sinar's Brave New World is a more ground-level MCU film that's heavy on action and full of political intrigue. Is it really? It excels in its Red Hulk and its many hand-to-hand or hand-to-shield fight sequences. Love the bromance between Cap and Falcon too. In many ways, it plays like a sequel to The Incredible Hulk, but from the perspective of Thaddeus Ross. I liked Harrison Ford's version of the character. This is a Thunderbolt Ross at the top of his game, yet slowly unravelling as his complicated past with Cap and the Avengers with Hulk catches up to him. Maybe rewatch that film before this one. It's great to see Cap in action I can watch him sling that shield all day. This definitely feels like the beginning of the next chapter for Captain America. Well, yeah, obviously it is. It's a new Captain America. With the film laying groundwork for what's to come in the MCU, both later this year and beyond. That sounds shit, to be honest, but alright. Sean Chandler, this is a friend of the channel, actually. I say friend of the channel, he's a subscriber. I've never actually spoke to him. Although on Twitter I have. But he subscribes to my channel. And says, Captain America, Brave New World both met and exceeded my low expectations. Oh, good times. You can feel the reshoots throughout the film, and the main villain was a big mess. Or big miss. Good times. That's really what we want. But this is the most cohesive the MCU has felt since 2019. Fuck. That's not positive, Sean. Sam has good chemistry with his partners, and it can deliver the feels. Oh, that's not positive, but all right. Captain America: Brave New World is a strong testament to why Sam Wilson was the right choice to carry the shield. Mackie delivers his best performance yet. The action is entertaining and the story remains engaging. There are a few flaws that hold this back from being great, though. Another one, Captain America: Brave New World is definitely not the best Marvel Studios has to offer. It's somewhere between it's somewhere between Thor: The Dark World and Captain America: Civil War. Minus Captain America: Civil War is a very good film. Dark World was terrible. The other minus all the other heroes, 2.5 out of 5. So just 5 out of 10 then. So mid. Also the most boring Marvel post credits ever. God damn. Another one here says, I've got to say I was blown away impressed with Captain America: Brave New World. I had very low expectations going in, but they exceeded even my wildest expectations. But you had low ones, mate. They delivered a very balanced, fun, and action-packed Captain America film, even without Steve Rogers. So I click on this a little bit more. It has some fun surprises, as always, some hope for the future, and one post-credit scene all the way at the end of the credits. You can definitely tell where the reshoots came in. It looked to me like they had an entirely different opening act planned and switched it up last minute. Well, they did, and they reshot the film. Another one's... this is terrible. These are awful reviews. It's enjoyable enough, but is grounded. Political plot becomes overstuffed and suffers from villain bloat. Anthony Mackie brings an authenticity to his role, while Daniel Ramirez steals every scene he's in. Same with Giancarlo Esposito. Captain America: Brave New World's a total wheel spinner. Just clearing some loose ends from a few of the lesser Marvel efforts. Frankly, it should have been part of a season of television. It doesn't stack up as a film, and I'm usually an easy mark for the MCU. Jesus wept. Saw Captain America: Brave New World, and here's his out of theatre reaction. Oh boy. Another one says, it's clunky, anticlimactic, and about as exciting as a rerun. The screenplay gives the characters little to do. The action feels like it's just checking a box. And Red Hulk, I said this in my videos, don't bother getting excited, basically. As the 35th film in the MCU, it plays things way too safe. Red Hulk's barely in it, guys. They should not have advertised him so hard. Chris Parker from 3C Films, who's a massive shill, huge fucking shill, says it's an enjoyable watch with decent action sequences and some standout moments. However, it didn't quite hit the emotional or narrative highs I was hoping for. Loved Mackie as Cap, and I appreciate the more serious tone, but it did feel slightly empty. I mean, even if this massive shill didn't like it, Christ. Captain America brought to life the best of the MCU. The action sequences were sharp and the mystery and tension simmering, but by far the greatest triumph of the movie was the heart it allowed its main characters to have and the relationships it built between them. Another one says it got that political thriller vibe going on, and there's definitely a hint of 90s nostalgia in there too. Action scenes are huge, and Sam as Cap is perfectly done. It left me feeling hopeful and excited for the future of the MCU. But I want to show you one of the absolute biggest shills ever. Is this guy, Real Soups, or whatever his name is, Matt Ramos. So he's a huge, he's a huge shill, just generally for anything MCU. Says, I hate to say this, but Captain America: Brave New World was a big disappointment. It felt very empty and lacks the heart of a Captain America movie. The action is edited to death with thousands of cuts. The dialogue's very cheesy, weird-looking green screens, undercooked villains. Don't expect a lot of Red Hulk either. This felt like it was supposed to be a Hulk movie and was shoehorned Sam as the lead. And literally everyone commenting is like, mate, if you didn't like it, this is terrible. So there you go. Garbage, effectively. What do you guys think? We'll get the full picture tomorrow. These are just the first reactions, but they're really bad. So when the full actual reviews drop tomorrow, I'm going to say that they're going to be slanted even more negative than this. Because if this is what they are able to say on just reactional basis, yeah, the in-depth reviews will paint this as an absolute diabolical mess. I reckon, anyway. I will be watching it, of course, and giving you my review. But let me know what you think of this down below in the comments. Again, hit subscribe if you can. And if you want to support me further, I do have a Patreon, which I would love to have you guys on. There are thousands of hours of content on there, which you can sign up for as little as $5 a month. Cheers. Bye now.